Hey everyone, thanks so much for joining me for Chronicles in Collecting, where I'm going to open the Metal Robot Spirits Ka Signature Hyaku Shiki Kai mass production type from Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam. This figure came out in August 2022 and was a premium Bandai exclusive, retailing for $160. So I was a little disappointed that we did not get a Metal Robot Spirits of the regular Hyaku Shiki, but the Kai is not bad, and I suppose it's the second best option. It's actually a suit that I used a lot in one of the Gundam SD generation games, whichever one like recently came out but focused on Universal Century. So I do have a lot of love for this suit, but it's not the OG. So let's take a look at this. Bandai's been doing a really good job with the Metal Robot Spirits. Oh, all right. And right on target there, the head came off. I'm probably going to be able to put that back on, so shouldn't be a problem. Let's take a quick look at this guy here. I mean, really nice, just really nice paint, really nice detailing, colors really nice, kind of what you would hope for this type of mobile suit. You can see all the detailing is really nice, all the coloring is really nice, paint seems pretty good. Let's take 1 second. We'll take a look at the head here separately, and then hope that I can get it back on. Does not look like anything's broken there, so it shouldn't be a problem. Cool head sculpt as well. Yep, all right, good. So that one right back in, no problemo. All right, let's take a look at the accessories. Not really a ton of accessories here. Fairly bare bones-ish release, especially for Metal Robot Spirits, but I guess got everything you need. So you got two of those kind of bazookas or whatever. And then we have the shoulder-mounted cannon here. And just kind of, I guess this must be specific to this model, but a fairly generic-looking kind of machine gun thing here. Got your typical hands, obviously in the kind of trademark gold color of this suit. Hard to get the hilts out. Got the hilts for the beam saber, and you have two yellow beam sabers. Actually fairly short beam saber. Kind of compare it to this for a little length. It seems smaller than the normal ones, but not that big a deal. All right, and then all that's left is the kind of signature Metal Robot Spirit stand here. Got the model number, and I guess like the other Zeta Gundam one, specifically the Zeta, it's a white base instead of the black base, so maybe they're going to be doing that for Zeta. Anyway, I'm going to unbox this guy. I'll be back in a few minutes with some final thoughts. All right, and we are back. So let's get this guy on the rotating stand and give some final thoughts here. I really like this figure. So let's start off with things that are good. I like the adapter stand. I think it could go in a little bit sturdier, but I think this is probably the best adapter stand that I've seen on a Metal Robot Spirits. It's obviously kind of a little bit of a problem that I've had with the line. I absolutely love the coloring and the paint job. There are a few kind of scuffs here and there, kind of right out of the box. I know there's been a lot of like quality control issues, but nothing really major. All the writing is crisp, all the lines are good. There's, like I said, maybe a little smudge here or there, but nothing you can't deal with. There are not a ton of weapons, kind of as I mentioned earlier, but the shoulder mounted thing I think is really cool. You could put it on each shoulder and there's like a little piece you could take off there. I love that you can mount the weapons on the back. You could also mount this gun on the back, so that's really cool. The beam saber seemed a little shorter to me than usual, but I don't think it's that big a deal. You know, yellow is kind of an unusual beam saber color, so it's cool to have something a little bit unique. And there actually is also a spot for both of the hilts on the back, so you could pretty much load this guy up with just about everything else. One other thing that I did note while doing this is that I thought it was the least stiff figure that I've dealt with, kind of specifically the waist joint. I wouldn't say it was, it kind of felt loose, but it did stay in place. So I don't know if that's just mine in particular or if other people are having that problem. Like I said, I don't think it's a problem because I was still able to pose it perfectly fine, but it did seem less stiff than a lot of the other ones that that I normally open. And this one came right from Bandai, directly. Still not crazy about these stands. I think it's way too high up. I prefer something a little bit closer to the ground, but it is cool that it comes with stands, and my stand supply is very low, so I'll just continue using the ones that they give with the metal robot spirits. Anyway, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, I'd really appreciate it, or a like or subscribe. I'm going to take it a little easier on the fall, probably just do one new figure review, maybe have a few extras if I have something interesting that I want to open up. But I have a lot of really exciting stuff that I got in the mail. I was out of town for a few weeks and had a bunch of boxes waiting for me, so excited to get through all of those. Obviously, we have Witch of Mercury starting pretty soon. I still have to check out the prologue, and I have another one or two other funny video ideas that I want to do in preparation for that as well, so keep an eye out for those. Anyway, thanks so much, and keep collecting.